Welcome to Canadian Immigration News, where you get the latest updates on Canadian immigration. In the news today, more South Africans are headed to Canada, immigration detainees go on hunger strike, activists protest the detention of migrants, spouses wait over a year for their partner's immigration paperwork, and the pandemic spurs Canada to offer a path to citizenship to more temporary residents. All this news and more. As per Business Tech, recent immigrants data from Statistics Canada indicate that more South Africans are coming to Canada. Over 25,000 South Africans obtained either temporary status, permanent residency, or citizenship in Canada between 2015 and 2020. There was also a 67.3% increase in South Africans obtaining permanent residency and a 75% increase in the number of study permits between 2015 and 2019. As per the Human Rights Watch, 5 immigration detainees have been conducting hunger strikes since March 1st in a Montreal area detention facility since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. They are protesting what they consider to be life-threatening conditions related to the coronavirus. 5 detainees contracted the virus just last month. In related news, as per the CBC, activists Saturday protested the detention of migrants after several cases of COVID-19 were reported. They gathered in front of the Immigration Holding Center in Laval. The CBC also reported that spouses were waiting for their partner's immigration paperwork to be processed for over a year. They are claiming their applications sent to a Mississauga, Ontario processing office have been stalled completely. Meanwhile, as per the Canada Immigration News, the closure of the Canada-US border has been extended for another month until April 21st. The move is meant to stop the spread of the coronavirus and sees all non-essential travel across the border thwarted. Canada Immigration News also reported that in the 5 years before COVID-19, Nigerian immigration to Canada more than tripled. A study on motivations for the Nigerians immigrating to Canada, the Africa Polling Institute, blamed Nigerians' weak economy and a supposedly poor performance by the country's government for the high immigration rates. Radio Canada International reported that Canada's population growth rate is now at the lowest level since the First World War. The blame for this rate has been put on the current pandemic, according to Statistics Canada. In 2020, Canada saw just under 187,000 individuals immigrate, the lowest number since 1998. In the meantime, the Vancouver Sun reported that slow vaccine rollout is threatening the Liberal government's immigration targets. In an opinion piece, Douglas Todd explained that Canada's vaccine rollout, which is slower than 41 other countries, may thwart Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's opportunities to reach his record target for immigration this year. In related news, the New York Times reported that U.S. was set to send 2.5 million doses of the coronavirus vaccine to Mexico and 1.5 million to Canada. Jen Psaki, the White House press secretary, said the plan was not yet finalized, but that was what was the country's aim. In other news, Study International reported that smaller Canadian cities are becoming more attractive to immigrants. Research out of Ryerson University found a 45% increase in the number of immigrants settling in smaller Canadian cities between 2013 and 2019. CTV News reported that international permanent residency holders who have not been able to come to Canada because of COVID-19 travel restrictions will be allowed into the country even if their confirmations have expired. The news was confirmed by a spokesperson for the Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship. CTV News also reported that a Colombian-born mother is set to be deported, an event which would separate her from her 4-year-old Canadian-born daughter. The mother, named Diana Parra Bedoya, came to Canada in 2014 after fleeing violence in her home country and said her daughter does not even have a Colombian passport. Also on CTV News, the pandemic has prompted some recent immigrants to leave Canada and return to their countries of origin. According to an analysis of Statistics Canada's Labour Force survey, the number of permanent residents who have been in Canada for less than 5 years declined by 4% in the end of 2020 from the year before. As per the Toronto Star, Immigration Canada reported an increased number of visa applicants who are expressing thoughts of suicide because of processing delays caused by the pandemic. Finally, Reuters reported that the pandemic has spurred Canada to offer a path to citizenship to more temporary residents. The move has been described as a short-term solution to the economic problems caused by a pandemic-related immigration slowdown. That's all the immigration-related news for today. Like and share if you liked it.